The world, yes! Seek freedom and your world shall be stretched out before your eyes. If the endless dreams of Rose and Thorn. There should be a mod where Satori replaces Skull Kid. Becky Hopkins.
Pull the string!
The Hero of Tomorrow.
Gorgeous big gold cities don't just fly up into the sky.
And the Media Hunter.
Balls, 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 balls. It makes no sense.
Guide your spirits conquer it. Bear conviction behind your flag. This is tracing the red line. The last one of these and I fucked it up. How's it going?
Going fine. I feel like I really hope I don't sneeze too much during recording.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Mold count's high around here. There's probably some tree pollen going around. I don't know what the fuck else is in the air.
Damn you, treeman.
So
I know you meant tree seaman, but now I'm picturing a tree version of Seaman for the Great Dreamcast.
no, it's just three men.
I can't defeat Treeman.
So, nothing happened in between recordings. Nothing at all.
Nothing
No.
at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing goddamn devastating.
In lighter news, InfoWars got bought by The Onion.
Yay!
That's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I know it's silly for me to bring this up on a One Piece podcast. Pretend that Alex Jones is a One Piece villain. I don't know.
He basically is.
What fruit did he eat?
Frog.
It's actually going to be funny when we get to a certain arc later.
Are you telling me there's a One Piece Alex Jones?
Not quite on his level, but there is a character who has similar vibes.
Oh boy.
Are you telling me there's a One Piece character who would accuse the government of putting chemicals in the water that turn the frickin' frogs gay?
Yes.
Anyway, Isaac, you had cover story stuff.
Yes. And to be honest, considering it's Wapple, I'm just gonna do the rest of it now because really it's pretty simple.
Okay.
Alright, so continuing on, the stuff that I'm gonna bring up is also in later batches, but screw it. Winter is coming, and Wapple is now forced to sell matches like the little match girl. A dog pees on him, so he eventually eats him and morphs him into a toy-headed dog, which he later adopts, But anyway, he's been creating things from the junk around him, because he's literally living in a dump. The kids take a liking to them, he starts selling toys to the kids, and it becomes a successful business.
Hey, God.
He becomes a celeb...
Hi, everybody. I used to be a villain in this show. Now I live in the damn dump!
He becomes a celebrity without realizing it, and then forms a factory. To make a long story short, he gets successful, he marries Miss Universe, or Kinderella, like Kinder Surprise, and returns to being his usual greedy king self.
I mean, at least he made an honest living.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened. Alright. Do you have a fun fact for us? Because I didn't get one.
I suppose I could mention how recently in the anime we had that break,
Oh, yeah.
and before the One Piece special edited version of Fishman Island, there was Fan Letter, which is actually loosely based on a One Piece magazine novel series involving Straw Hat stories. So I don't know how much of that is if anything, this individual Straw Hat stuff would probably be brought in, but I don't know if the original stuff. This is going nowhere.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. In that case, episode 159, Onward, Crow, to the Sacrificial Altar. We open on Luffy driving the Crow. Who let Luffy drive?
Oh my god, Luffy is driving. How can that be?
It's moving slow. It's fine.
I'm just imagining Luffy in a real world scenario only being allowed to drive a golf cart.
Becky, they just turned him into Rigby.
Oh god!
Mordecai D. Rigby.
I mean, the Crow is basically a bumper boat.
You know who else has the will of G?
Well, wait a minute. If we learned anything from Action Park, bumper boats can be dangerous too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usopp hopes Kanis will be okay. Luffy decided to trust Gonfall. And y'all, what bar is Sanji in this pink shirt?
He is a winter seasonal Dunkin' Donuts cup. Specifically the one they have for the hot drinks.
They really get you going. Yeah. For me, because his shirt is covered in sunflowers, I thought of Idaho chocolate-covered sunflower seeds.
Which sounds pretty good, actually.
Isaac?
To be honest, I actually missed the Sanji bit. I only have one for Satori.
Okay. Well, if you have one by the end of this, let me know. Phil says some red and white heart candy that I can't fucking identify.
It's like Valentine hearts.
But like not chalk.
We have
I'll go with Valentine Hearts then.
Fair enough.
We have like Red Hots candy that's similar to that in America.
Jay says a Versace unisex Baroque bathrobe. Ariel says a
Versace.
bottle of... What's up?
Versace.
Ariel says a bottle of smeared off pink lemonade. Aurora says a classic strawberry shortcake creamsicle. Alexander says a black cherry blow pop. And I say he's a Christopher's Big Cherry. Honestly, this just reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, which, and now it's the Jungle Cruise. Keisha and I should go to Disney again.
Do you think they would get? You talk about this being like Pirates of the Caribbean, and I'm like, cue them getting stuck partway through while a lawyer-friendly Jack Sparrow rambles drunkenly nearby.
I'm gonna need you to edit in that drawing Tifa did.
Yeah. Oh.
Skip.
Pirates of the Caribbean is a good ride overall in both Disney World and Disneyland. It's just that one time we got stuck on it.
Also, speaking of the Jungle Cruise, Skipper Monkey Dan Luffy is his name.
Oh god, it's the version of the Jungle Cruise with the headhunters.
Huh.
I don't know. I think Usopp would be a better Jungle Cruise skipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's handling this pretty well on the Usopp scale. And then, Bird. That's a lot of wrecked ships, sliced in half specifically. Even Sanji Wagon is afraid.
Look at all these shipwrecks. It is a forest. That doesn't make sense.
Oh god, the racist masks.
I mean, yeah. It's questionable.
The crew run from the problematic axes, Luffy using the Gum Gum Bazooka to launch away from them. Spears, by god!
Yeah.
How are they loading them up that fast?
Don't think about it. There's a lot being spread out and launched, and oh shit, Gum Gum Pinwheel actually worked?
Yeah.
Dodge!
I mean, I guess technically it did work the first time. His feet just got stuck.
Yeah. Back with the Mary, the ship and crew's been placed on a sacrificial altar. Oh no, Chopper thinks he's in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Oh,
Now,
double!
what's a sacrifice?
Oh, double no. Now Chopper's a Slinky. Nice save, Robin. And nice second save, Zoro. Nice goggles, too.
Chopper Phil.
What's up?
Ooh, that's so funny. Reminds me of the time I saw Bobby McFerrin fall down all those stairs.
Cool! Yeah.
Zoro almost looks like he took Usopp's old goggles, but apparently the whole crew has them now, because Sanji has some later.
Zoro's strictly a land fighter, and back with as he dives in to fight this shark. And back with Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji, Usopp emulating a robot chicken alien. Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Yeah. So, a lot of the changes in the TV edit of this episode were audio only. Basically, anything that could be considered a swear word was censored. I think most hilarious was Zoro's "where the hell is it?" changed to "where the heck is it?" But Usopp's "damn it, damn it, damn it" when he's spinning the crow's wheel being changed to "turn, turn, turn" is a close second.
That's actually a pretty good change.
Yeah. Although, a couple more... Actually go on a little bit before I mention this part.
So as you can see, everything's going great.
Yeah.
Come! I got nothing.
Hmm.
Sanji taking care of a giant lamprey. Nice work.
Mm-hmm.
Back with Zoro, he hasn't resurfaced, and there he is, fighting the sky shark in its mouth.
Yeah.
Chopper,
If he had been eaten, the clouds would have turned red by now. Damn, Robin.
well, at least she's calm.
Yeah.
The other crew members are not taking it so well. And then, oh my god, Zoro just punched a sky shark in the fucking jaw, and that did the trick.
No sword style Falcon Punch.
As Becky's distracted,
He's shirtless and wet.
more sky sharks begin to circle the altar. And I just wrote the time code of 1356. Becky, go.
Wet.
Zora's wringing out his shirt. I was just thinking, Becky's like, you can wring me out that way anytime.
Which, that has some implications, but we're not going to dwell on that. I'm going to quickly see what that time code was. Wrong episode. Let's see, 1356 was... Oh yeah, the wringing out of the shirt, yeah, okay. With also Robin in the background.
Yes.
Anyway.
Now, Robin, somehow get your shirt wet, so you have to take it off.
Right before Nami throws him a shirt, like, cover them up, slut.
No. The Mary's taking damage to the hull, so they can't set sail. Zoro's off to explore. Wait, Zoro's off to explore? Oh no.
Don't let him go alone.
Also, if you get lost, you should stay where you are, alright? Take your own advice.
Hey,
No.
Robin found some ancient writing. Neat. Zoro's looking to meet God and presumably kick his ass.
By the time I'm done with him, this god's gonna bow before me.
We all turned
Sick as fuck.
Yep. God damn it, Nami. I can't remember what she said. Oh, wait,
Nami she's like praying so God won't smite Zoro instead of her.
It's really funny, actually.
Dear Jesus, please smite my enemies.
Nami's face on that, yeah. Usopp's about as sick of cruises as anyone who ate that bad lettuce.
Ooh.
No, I was like, Nami just gets struck by lightning immediately. Not because of Inaru, it's just actual God.
Well, technically there is a... Well, Oda did create a god in one of his other works.
Is this those other works?
From the Wanted, yeah.
Is this those other works?
No.
That's what I thought.
Well, I mean, if Monster is any indication, anything could end up becoming
I'm
canon.
just saying we're not dealing with it now.
Yeah.
Anyway, none of this was the actual ordeal, by the way.
Yeah. So, like last time, a lot of mentions of God and there being no God were censored in the TV edit, including Zoro's line, which was instead replaced with Nami telling Zoro not to stir up trouble with the Knights, and Zoro responds, "You forget, stirring up trouble is what I do best."
That's a sick line, actually. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
None of this was the actual ordeal, so I'm just thinking of that bit from, I think it's Karate Cop, is the sequel, where they just keep going, the best is yet to come. It's like, I don't think you know what that means. Sanji, that isn't helping. He thinks Eneru's watching from somewhere, and seems like Sanji's a polytheist.
Yeah, a couple more dialogue changes in the TV edit. When the three boys on the boat are talking, while in the uncut version, Sanji talks about not every god being great, like the god of poverty and the god of pestilence. Instead, here he says, "I wonder who the most powerful person in this boat is. That's right, it's me, so start kissing up."
What the? That's a completely different... Oh my god.
Well, yeah, they couldn't talk about God, so...
They couldn't tell us all their thoughts on God?
No, that would be copyrighted.
Stupid DMCA ruining all our fun. Again.
The real question should have been, what if God was one of us?
Just
That's
a
also
slap on
copyrighted.
us.
Yeah. Hey, the lamprey's back. Robin's gonna tag along with Zoro so she can investigate the history of the place. By the way, that altar's over a millennium old, and you had Nami at Money who's joining too.
It's for history! Yeah, sure it is.
Robin secures a vine to swing on, and Zoro grabs it. Oh!
I love Nami's response in the dub. It's official. He's lost his mind.
Because it's in both sub and dub, but that dub line's better.
No. In the sub, she says, "What's that? A catchphrase?"
No, I mean the yell is in both sub and dub.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we all lost our shit when it happened.
Yeah.
Because it's objectively really fucking funny. Robin swings across silently, and Nami swings across and is about to face plant into the fucking tree like George of the Jungle.
Before Robin catches her.
Yep.
Although, before that, we get the amazing line from Robin, "Be careful, if you fall, you'll most certainly die."
And when Nami lands, Zora's like, going, "Oh! Would have saved you."
Although, surprisingly, while Robin's line was changed in the TV edit, it didn't actually cut out the mention of death. In the TV edit, she instead says, "Don't blow it, a fall from up there and you're dead."
I feel like with the Funimation edits, you can at least mention death, which is a step up from 4Kids.
Yeah.
Though, Sanji's line about asking for certain death later on was changed to asking for certain doom.
Yeah, it reminds me of
Good.
it reminds me of how when Sailor Moon changed dubbing companies, the first time they changed dubbing companies from Deke to Cloverway, that while the actual dubbing quality did go down, they were actually able to mention death instead of, being destroyed. Now, they did censor the shit of a ton of other stuff, but that's for another show.
Yeah.
God, I did not, in fact, go back and write down all this dialogue, but it's a really funny episode.
I have to say, it's kind of surprising to see Robin wearing her hat again all of a sudden.
Well, you're traveling in the jungle. You want some head protection.
Yeah.
You think Nami tossed that shirt over to Zoro because she remembered what happened the last time she went around shirtless in a jungle?
Probably.
If so, that's really good detail. But yeah, Chopper's in charge of the ship, probably for the best. Cut to risky business Chopper.
Na.
I couldn't reach the boombox. It was on a high table. Poor guy.
He still has the shorts on. He just has the dress shirt and sunglasses.
Exactly. Yeah. Poor guy. He just wants to be brave like his friends, but he can still help out by repairing the ship if his fear doesn't get him first.
Actually, wait.
Good.
Sorry, I'm picturing a one-piece boombox and it's just a couple transponder snails connected to each other.
Like talking to each other so that the sound reverberates.
Yeah. And this whole scene with Chopper, it's like, this is the first time you think your child's old enough to stay at home by himself.
Okay, this is a deep cut. Anyone here remember the app Talking Carl when apps were just becoming a thing?
Was it the cat, or...?
No, it was like this red blob thing.
Okay, then no, I don't remember it.
I don't think so, no.
So, hang on, I'm gonna grab an image.
This is a deep cut.
Yes. Like, this thing.
Okay, let me see. What the fuck?
So, there was a very funny video with this, where people took two Talking Carls and made them said, what the app did was, you would say something and then it would say it back in a higher pitch. And so, I'm going to put this in our chat. I'm going to give y'all a minute to watch it so you can get our live reaction as Isaac cuts it in. I'm not going to play it on stream, but here you go.
Oh, God.
Basically, what happens if you have two of them talk to each other? This is comedy gold, people. At least our reactions are, anyway.
A few moments later.
At a certain point, they just stop moving their mouths.
It just starts.
Christ.
It starts with like it's two kids trying to scream higher than each other, but at a certain point, it just becomes incomprehensible noise.
It just becomes the screams of the damned.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to One Piece.
Yeah, sorry, I just needed that entered my brain. I just had to get it out. Oh, anyway, we go to Usopp. I hate scary islands. They're scary.
Sky Island's scary. Sky Island's scary.
Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji reach 4 doors, each having a different ordeal associated with them, and that's where the episode ends.
So, I don't know why they changed this either, but in the TV edit, instead of the individual paths referred to as ordeals, they're called IQ tests? What the fuck?
That was also in the 4Kids version when, like, Grand Adventure had them say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it was to keep consistent with the 4Kids version, but I don't know why 4Kids changed it. They have similar names to what they had in the uncut version, although Satori's was called the IQ Orb Test. Also in the original Japanese, Satori's ordeal was straight up called the Ordeal of Balls, which we know only got changed because of immature jokes, like the ones we make.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, well, what do we think of this episode?
We have a little more class than that, but
What do we have? What do we think of this episode?
it was funny.
It's funny.
And at least it also sets up the current predicament. One group has to go look in the forest, the other group has to get to them.
Zoro sexy.
I concur with all of that. Now then, episode 160. 10% survival rate. Satori, the Mantra Master. We open on Zoro getting fed up looking for God in all the tree places. Nabi's a believer by sight. At the very least, she saw the destruction he caused. And Nami prays to God the way 8-year-olds do.
Yeah.
Ending with, okay,
Like-
bye.
So, in the uncut version, when Robin says, if Eneru's God, then he knows where we are anyway, that was changed in the TV edit to her saying, what'd you expect, Zolo? A big sign saying, welcome to the Forbidden Land, Eneru's this way?
I do like that line, actually. That's pretty good.
It's a little out of character for Robin to give the
Oh, it's
sarcastic
Robin?
wisecrack.
That is weird,
but
yes.
I found it funny.
Now, I would love it if Robin starts wisecracking down the line, but right now I feel like, it's a bit too early for that.
Yeah, she's more of the deadpan snarker character. So,
Uh,
also,
Dark brand of humor.
yeah. Also, while they left in Nami praying, for some reason they cut the zoom out joke with Zoro going, nice prayer, Nami.
Zoro says it's river crossing time, but oh shit, Nami almost fucking died. Nice save, Zoro.
That's going to be a common theme in these episodes.
Yes. Robin found some dirt. They're on a sky island. How is that possible? My next note is the weird silhouette council has spoken, which it's the 4 priests, but
Yeah. Nami finally touched grass.
let's see. There's the ordeal of skulls? No, it's help me. Please help me.
One of them is swamp, one of them is string.
Yeah, swamp, string,
Iron,
and spheres. They go with the sphere gate. Let's get this out of the way.
Of course, Usopp is also like fantasizing the different ways they could die.
Look, we did this joke for Dick the Bandit. We're doing this here because we're immature. Testicles, acorns, agates, apples, apricots, bags, bollocks, balls, bangers, bonnocks, baws, it's apparently Scottish, beans, bean bags, berries, other way of spelling bollocks, bowls, boys, bubbles, cherries, chicken nuggets, chuckles, clock weights,
I've never heard anybody call their bowls their chicken nuggets.
I think that'd
cobblers,
be a red flag, honestly.
cobblers, which is barely Cockney, cods, the coin purse, cojones, crown jewels, cubes, culions, which is barely archaic, eggs, family jewels, giggleberries,
Which apparently worked on Roasted.
gonads, ghoulies, gooseberries, huevos, Jacobs, jawbreakers, clackers, knackers.
Yeah. Ghoulies is the whole reason that the Rareware game Grab by the Ghoulies
had been
was
changed.
called that.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Lamb fries. Oh, it's culinary. Okay. Loins. Love spuds.
No one call your balls love spuds ever again, please.
Marbles.
Nadgers.
Nads. Nards. Nuts. Orchis. Clinical. Pebbles,
Yeah.
plums, potatoes, pods, profiteroles, rocks, spuds, stepchildren,
Children, what the fuck?
stones, store, sweetmeats, swingers, taters, tea bags, testes, tests, twins, watermelons, yams, and yarvels. Balls!
It makes no sense.
We got it out of our system yet?
Wigan berries. Anyway.
Hashtag testicles. Anyway. There's not exactly time to debate. It's time to activate sphere mode.
Spheres are like balls, right? Sounds fun.
I think it's... Is it? I think it's Usopp. This makes sense for it to be Usopp. Driver, would you mind not shutting your eyes?
Yeah. No, Sanji said that to
Sanji,
Usopp
yeah.
because he was driving.
Yeah, I was like, it can't be Luffy.
Yeah.
Now is not the time for hypothetical. Oh shit, a drop!
Also, I forgot to mention this in my notes. Luffy, do not taunt Happy Fun Ball.
No.
Yep, let's get Satori's happy fun ball right there. Seems peaceful so far. Oh wait, excuse me. They land safely, and that's a lot of orbs. If your balls are cloudy,
Also-
see a doctor.
Also, before they dropped, there's an amazing expression of the Straw Hat screaming, especially Usopp, where you see his eyes and teeth flying out of his mouth.
Yeah, he goes full Tex Avery Wolf like we usually do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems peaceful so far. Sanji let Usopp have a shred of hope, please.
Yeah.
And Sanji literally goes, "It's quiet, too quiet."
Yeah.
Oh god, the balls have snakes attached.
Yeah. Of course they do.
Oh, and they explode too. So they're like deadly Kinder balls.
Yeah.
And here comes Satori.
Also, I love how the ash face happens when the ball blows up on them. It's like classic Wile E. Coyote shit.
Yep. Yo, what bar is Satori?
I have one. He's a powdered donut hole.
Satori is a Lindor white chocolate truffle.
I say he is a Pfeffernusse cookie, which fits even more because he's all about balls, and in German the name means pepper nuts.
Well,
He could also be Pops from regular show, and he sounds like him.
Yep, we're getting that one right now.
His,
Good show.
his
Phil
laugh
says,
makes me. The way he laughs makes me think of Scratch from Sonic.
which will okay. I have more.
Yeah.
Phil says a pack of white Maltesers. City says a Kinder Egg. Captain Friender says a white chocolate Cadbury cream egg. Jeff says a white ding dong. Casey's answer is just spherical. Errol says a bottle of rum chata. I say he's the Raisin Bran's son.
2 scoops.
In his case, it'd be 2 balls. Anyway.
And Sanji's like, yeah, is that a talking dumpling? Even he's playing along with us.
Also, big ball incoming. Splat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, at one point, Luffy and Usopp are just playing with one of the ball clouds, and I'm like, you two can stop playing with your balls now.
All I'm hearing when he talks is, I just want to go and win that prize.
Yeah. Also, Satori's surprise clouds were renamed to covert clouds in the TV edit. Covert cloud sounds cooler, but surprise clouds fits this doofus more.
Sanji's attacking, or Satori's attacking, and damn, he's fast. Oh shit,
Yeah.
the hat.
Uh-oh.
That ain't good. Luffy gets into a tree, so Sanji takes a swing, but gets sent flying too, thanks to the power of mantra. So
Yeah.
Buddhism exists in the One Piece universe. Neat.
Apparently. So, when Satori knocks the crew around with his palm strikes, every time they had blood coming out of their noses and mouths, that was censored in the TV edit. Just putting that here for all future instances of it.
Yep. The Lost Forest, huh? Oh shit, there goes the crow. Well, fuck, they kind of need that. I can tell Casey's gonna hate this guy.
Yeah.
She hates long-winded guys who never shut the fuck up. Especially with voices like that.
Honestly, with Satori, I kind of get it. He's a really weird, goofy character.
I'm going to smell you with my balls!
Beat the mic so bad.
I can't do it.
Fair enough.
It's okay.
They've got a 10% survival rate, like the title, but Luffy's never been good with math.
Yeah.
Back with Chopper, he's not doing well.
The risk I took was calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
Yeah, Chopper's not doing well. Then he remembers that Luffy, Sanji, and Usopp are on their way. Problem solved. Chopper, you should probably stay away from stairs.
Also, open your eyes while you're hammering.
Yep. Luffy tells Sanji and Usopp to get back to the Crow. He wants to take Satori on himself. Yeah, it's gonna take Luffy a bit to realize this guy can predict moves. Thank God those blasts don't do...
me right round, baby, right round, like a Luffy baby.
Luckily, Luffy can be unpredictable, but thank God those blasts don't do much damage. They just seem to be really annoying. And never mind, you do a few and they do some damage.
I know what it actually is, but it feels like he was... But it feels almost like he's stink palming them.
Yep. Yeah. Luffy's got his head stuck in a tree now, and that's the end of the episode, apparently. What do you think of this one?
It's a weird place for a cliffhanger,
yes.
But it does do a good job of establishing Satori, because he's going to be sticking around for the next few episodes.
Yes, he is.
I do not like this guy.
His smug
it's funny
balls mock me.
to watch him get his... But I agree, but it's funny to watch him get his ass kicked.
I thought you were about to say get his balls kicked.
His smug balls mock me.
His whole body is a ball. Anyway.
Yes, well, what did we think of anything other thoughts on the episode?
Oh, I mean, it's good so far. I just do not like this guy.
Yeah.
I do not like him, Sam. I
was gonna say, I do not, yeah. Episode 161, The Ordeal of Spheres. Desperate struggle in the Lost Forest. No more heroes, it's kill or be killed. It's desperate struggle.
I do not like your balls so big. I do not like you, you silly fig.
Got real close there. We open on the fight continuing. What if the whole episode was Luffy trying to get his head unstuck?
Like Winnie the Pooh in
yes,
that hole?
exactly like Winnie the Pooh. I was just about to say that. Sorry. I wonder where that Sanji did go. A Sanji. Oh! Usopp points out a good spot to catch the crow. But oh shit, here comes Satori. Surprise cloud billiards. Nice break.
Yeah. Yeah, and he knocks it into Usopp, who pokes it with his nose, and a flower comes out.
It was a dud! Usopp got the dud.
So he deflowered the ball.
Oh.
He fell for it.
Speaking of Christopher's big cherry.
Yeah.
By the way, we need to transition to our next edit for Becky to make. Satori as the ball guy from Pokemon.
God.
It's so cursed.
Yep. Oh god, Luffy's not stuck anymore. Oh good, Luffy's not stuck anymore.
Although,
yep.
When Usopp gets knocked back onto the ground, in the uncut version you can hear Sanji scream, "Bastard!" to Satori, but in the TV edit he instead yells, "Dumpling jerk!" Sanji going, "Damn it," was also censored to, "Come on!"
Yep.
My lateral move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luffy's gatlinging, but it's an inadvertent break shot, and here comes a ball barrage. A quad bird singing telegram. Usopp sees this as a challenge. People call me Captain Golden Voice!
Hello.
And now Luffy's ass is on fire.
I like how before he even sings, the birds ring the bell, which, is that a fucking Gong Show gag?
Probably.
And then they beat him up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
then Usopp retaliates with, "Usopp Hammer! Usopp Hammer!
always funny.
Yes.
Yep.
Speaking of balls, Usopp's ready to try out his new thingy.
Because... Yeah, because he was inspired by Luffy also doing the thing on it.
Although, yeah, the parade of Luffy anal torture continues.
Yeah.
Zoro did it better.
Of course, that's the whole bit.
Yeah.
Although this gadget is actually called the Usopp.
It's like it's like all the boys on the crew are brain celling today with the Tarzan cry.
Oh, nice! It's a grappling belt to make rope swings. Usopp forgot to make a quick release, though. Oops.
Yeah.
I think I did have a little word with those two. Cue the beating.
And this is why you never see him use it after this arc.
Yep. Sanji thinks it'll be best to attack all at once, but Satori heard that, and now he's gone. Uh-oh. There he is! Sanji gets palm-bombed into a tree, and we cut to someone running away.
Like they say, life is pain! This is the happiest goth of all time.
We get an extension of... Oh, wait. You seemed ahead of it. This mystery girl finds a thing in a tree, and hey, Zoro, Robin, and Nami are nearby. Someone give Chopper the damn hammer. He can't reach it. Chopper, run!
Just when he screams in triumph, I was just picturing the Emperor's New Groove scene.
Oh, hey, the whistle. Honestly, not a bad time to blow it.
Somebody blew my whistle, baby. Whistle, baby.
They let me know.
Just...
Yeah. We get an extension of the flashback where they decided to share the whistle, but Nami said not to blow it unless it's a super duper emergency. And hey, looks like someone's here to accept that challenge from Chopper that he just threw out. It's Shura. Probably good time to blow the whistle now. And Chopper does.
Yeah.
Yay. But poor Chopper baby.
Yeah. Robin, Zoro, and Nami hear it too, but they're not alone. Skygator attack!
While Zoro's just casually punching a crocodile.
Yep.
Oh,
Zoro with the save again.
I do like Robin sealing the mouth up too. If you noticed that.
I did not. Yeah. Usopp's getting the beating now, and more balls are a-flying. Down goes Luffy too.
And all of them were explosive that time.
What do we think of this episode?
Again, good so far.
Yeah.
I'm just so upset seeing my baby Chopper in distress.
Oh, it's about to get worse.
I know.
Well, all that talk of all those listing testicles has me thirsty. Let's go to Sanji's kitchen.
Seriously?
Let's go to Sanji's kitchen and see what Casey's cooking.
Hi guys, welcome back to Sanji's kitchen. I was gonna cook something today. Then cross promotion? Yeah. Back early this month of April, at the time you're watching this video or listening to this on the podcast, there was a picture floating around on Popeyes where there was a straw hat, something happened on the 13th, and everyone thought, oh, this is an April Fool's Day thing for that. That's not real. Turns out it was real because a couple days later, Popeyes announced that they're doing their second ever collab with One Piece. If you're wondering what the first collab they've ever done was, it was with Five Nights at Freddy's, and I have seen the reactions and all that. It didn't generate well at all. People didn't like the dessert, people didn't like the specialty drink. They thought it was all okay. So what makes One Piece and Popeyes connect together? Well, easy. Meat on the bone, the most classic thing from One Piece. So why don't we go ahead and turn that to food? Now, on April 13th, when they released the One Piece food specialties, they also released a special limited edition One Piece Popeyes collab bento box that it looked like this, but only those locations were only gonna have 100 of them. And spoilers, some of them only had 88. And you know who would be on those lines wanting those bento boxes? Scalpers. They are the one pirates of this kitchen that we don't stand for, damn it. And they were also selling the bentos online, but that was it. It was just a Luffy bento, Popeye's bento box. At least, just now, Jollibee's has done a collab with Final Fantasy, and they've done a better job promoting that than the One Piece stuff. At least you get some cool stuff with it, but you're kind of wondering what is with the One Piece one. Well, they had left Luffy's bento, which for about $14 you get 2-piece citrus chicken, side of mac and cheese, and one side, and then the specialty lemonade and cupcake. Good thing I found out you don't even need to order that to grab the 2 specialty food items, because there's only 2. Just 2 food specialty items. And I don't remember what the flavors are at the top of my head, but good thing Google exists. Now first off, we have the Gum Gum Fruit Lemonade, where you can get it in either frozen or chilled. We're just doing the chilled version today, where this has lemonade that's flavored with pineapple, blue raspberry, and orange. So it looks like this, so it's the Gum Gum Fruit Lemonade. And then the other specialty, as Rosen comes into frame, is the Chopper's Cupcake, which, honestly, this looks cute. It's like a sakura blossom. It's a sweet strawberry cake.
Fits, considering her look.
But it's a sweet strawberry cake topped with rosettes of pink strawberry flavored icing and white sprinkles. So we're gonna be trying those ones because we did buy our own food from Popeyes, not just this because we have our lunch, but otherwise, we're gonna try.
I'd like to do this because I'd like to eat lunch.
Yeah, we're doing this because we need to eat lunch, but first, let's go ahead and try the lemonade. So
I'm going to predict that everything is going to be good, but way too sweet for me.
yeah. Ah, okay.
Exactly what I said.
You could taste the blue raspberry.
Yep.
Ah, I say C.
I agree. It's really like overpoweringly sweet.
I might have to lower that down some way. But now we have the cupcake.
It's like getting punched in the face by an icy.
Good thing I didn't get the frozen one.
Yeah.
That smells like strawberries.
Yep, sure does.
Alright.
Again, predicting the same thing.
I will say when I went to the nearby Popeyes near us, they had a nice to-go order screen, and they actually had One Piece on it, so I took a picture of that, and hopefully Isaac can show that because it makes it fun, makes it unique, and also makes this section a little bit more filling.
Eat the food. The lunch is staring at me.
Oh, okay. Actually, I thought it'd be super sweet. It's not super sweet.
I say it is.
I will say B.
I'll give it a C as well. Again, like
I say a B for
teeth
this.
rottingly sweet to me.
It doesn't say taste super sweet to me. This is a B for me. I will say
Not great, especially considering we just did the One Piece, Sanji's Galley last night.
or previous episode.
But it's decent.
I will say overall for this collab that Popeyes has done with One Piece, we're just gonna give this he's all C's. I'm like B's and C's.
Like averages out to a high C, which ironically Popeyes does not have.
Yeah, but no, we'll just give it a C, just because it's a cool idea of practice. They could have probably done a little bit more of maybe add more like a special chicken would have been cool. Maybe a special seasoning of fries.
They didn't do that.
I'm surprised they didn't do that either, because they had classic spicy. They could have done something else, and also like maybe something else with the fries and maybe a different side. But otherwise, we give this a solid C.
Like a low B, high C.
There's some things they can't improve upon, but hopefully we'll see what happens next time. Hopefully they could actually cook in this kitchen. How long has it been since we've been cooking in this kitchen? It's been a while.
And next is, I don't know.
We're definitely cooking next episode, because luckily there's no other One Piece stuff in the area. Right? Right? Answer me!
And we're back. Episode 162, Chopper in Danger, Former God versus Priest Shura. We open on Gonfall talking with Paglia about growing pumpkins. Oh yeah, Conus and Paglia live here now. He lives in a safe haven free from Enru's reach. And, ooh, pumpkin juice.
Sky pumpkins? Wait, I think they have those in Skyloft.
Yeah, this whole area is just Skyloft. Wonder if that's the inspiration.
Also, the pumpkins being purple just makes me think of the giant fruits from Rayman.
They were like
Which
green.
I think are meant to be like lotus fruits.
Makes sense.
I'm just wondering how the fuck you lose the title of God.
You get demoted.
You get out-godded. Dramatic heart playing stops. Yeah, no shit, the Straw Hats are pirates. I like this line from Gonfall. They may not live by the rules of their world, but I wouldn't necessarily call that criminal.
Based Gonfall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes the way of the world is backwards and blurred, and things can change in an instant. That doesn't feel fitting at all, given recent events.
Speaking of, Gonfall goes off about how the government is fucking bullshit. Go off, old man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So he's talking here about the natives of Skypiea, and in the original Japanese, the Shandorians are referred to instead as members of the Shandia tribe, but you can argue that's the same thing. However, in the TV edit, they're referred to by the completely different name of Loftrians. No idea why.
That's a strange choice.
It doesn't even roll off the tongue very well either.
Nope. Actually,
the Shandorians are the second kind of sky people in this world.
Yeah.
There is still another yet to be introduced.
So the government is at war with the natives. One Piece isn't political.
And actually, I was wrong. The third type we are actually seeing, but I'm not going to reveal their name just yet. I think they bring it up once, at some point after we meet Anaru. Yeah, Anaru comes in the next batch.
Yeah.
And he's going to sound so good.
I mean, I guess we know how he became God if he's Eminem. He just started spewing rap God at him. And Gonfall just lost the rap battle. Who could that be?
Yes. He also brings up how the people of Skypiea are against the native people of this island, the Shandorians. So the government is at war with the natives while hating illegal immigrants. I hate the world we live in. Paglia says Gonfall did all he could to end the centuries-old war, but Enru dethroned him before a treaty could be signed. Some shit went down, yeah. When next we hear the singing voice of the island, the war will finally come to an end. Hey, the whistle signal reached him. Gonfall's off to save the day. Also, juice time with Conus. Back with Chopper. Yep. Back with Chopper. Dodge, Chopper, dodge! So for some reason, this fucking spear can start fires, and his bird can breathe it. Oh my god, oh fuck, the berry is on fire. It seems like all of these people can predict their opponent's movements. I kind of thought it was just Satori's thing.
Nope. A lot of them are mantra users. So, when Shura and Chopper are fighting, the TV edit censored him getting punched in the face, and then used a flash of light to cover the kick when he gets kicked into the mast. They also censored the blood on him.
Chopper gets beaten down, all the while dodging and putting out fires. And then Chopper pulls because the mast gets set on fire. Chopper pulls the gun. Yep.
When Chopper looks up at the burning mast, that scene got removed, especially the close-up of his face, as well as a scene later when Big Chopper is sitting on the ship covered in blood.
Which is the most upsetting thing, because he did the most badass thing of pulling the goddamn burning mast off the ship and chucking it into the sky.
No, that didn't get removed. Just a couple of shots of him looking at it.
Oh, okay.
My boy goes through so much shit!
Yeah.
That's why you don't leave the child alone.
Chopper's protecting the ship with his life, though Shura wants both. That strange child is still running around the forest, and now that she's talked, her name is Aiza. Played by Cher Millet, who last talked about as Miss Golden Week. The Japanese of Masami Suzuki, we last talked about as Apis. Hey, more Sky Sharks, and Nami fell again. Nice save Robin again. Robin found what's seemingly a well. Time to go investigate it. Back with Chopper, he notices that Shura's spear can even burn through metal, and goddamn, Chopper's taking some damage today.
Yeah. Also, when Shura stabs Chopper in the shoulder, the TV edit cut out the close-up of it and removed the blood, instead cutting to when he gets sent flying back.
Well, this Shura guy seems like a real asshole.
Yeah.
They set up some
Not
ground
to be
rules.
confused with Shura. Shura seems okay.
Shura's cool. I like Shura. But Shura is bad.
Yes.
They set up some ground rules, no interfering in a priest area, but this ain't a priest area. Can't attack until after the challenge has failed either, but that's not exactly a steadfast rule, especially since the others left. The rules are foobar. And Chopper's getting punished. Damn it.
Y'all are just playing Calvin Ball at this point.
Perhaps the same can be said of all religion.
The scene where Shura grabs Chopper and pins him to the wall by his neck was completely removed in the TV edit, instead cutting right to when Gonfall arrives.
And speaking of, by God, that's Godfall's music!
It's Gonfall! It's Gonfall! No, I think that tree looks pretty sturdy, actually.
Sky Joust!
Yeah. All of the blood in this fight got removed, as if I needed to mention it. And possibly because of that, in a later scene where Shura is ranting about how Gunfall supposedly gave up his godhood and there's no room for him, in the uncut version it zooms in on his face, but in the TV edit they instead keep the camera where it was and just loop the flip-flap so he could say what he wanted to say.
Weird.
Though presumably he called Gunfall King instead. Possibly so they could avoid doing as much work as they could to remove all that blood.
Yep. It's fucking sick as hell. Gonfall makes quick work of Shura, and I don't even know how he did it, but he has Satori's hand blast and knocks the guy off his steed. For a bit, anyway. Then Shura busts out the Ordeal of String. Oh yeah, we're still dealing with Balls McGee, by the way. Sphere Dragon, huh? You couldn't call it Dragon Ball, huh, Toei?
It was renamed Orb Dragon in the TV edit, and it was called Ball Dragon in the original Japanese.
I've seen many a ball dragon in my time. What do we think of this episode?
Things getting intense.
Yes!
Our boy is going through it.
Yes!
Well, let's see
He
how
deserves
Good.
he deserves the biggest ice cream sundae for all this work.
Well, let's see how else he goes through it in episode 163. Profound Mystery, Ordeal of String and Ordeal of Love. We open on Satori making the Dragon Sphere. And, oh god, it's filled with fireworks, and one touch will set it off. No, Luffy, don't pistol it!
It's a shame, because I kind of want to play Centipede with this thing.
Look, I just did Slime for the Soul. Eli, you know what that looks like. The Chapter 4 boss.
Ah, right. Okay.
Time for the Usopp secret technique. It was effective for a bit.
On 3, jump! 3!
Ice is cloud hopping, and oh dear, the teepees. How offensive is this going to be? Well, here's Kamakiri. He's played by the pedophile who played Yasop, so instead it's in Japanese it's Keisuke, who was Mr. 7.
He also has the horrible first line of, "Where have you been, child?"
Super upsetting!
Yeah.
It wouldn't be upsetting if it weren't for the guy saying it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, but, you know, here we are. He says to stay away from the upper yard, and she actually responds with, "You can't tell me what to do."
Meh.
We meet some more of the Shandorians. Here's Wiper, Rocky, Bram, and Genbo. Wiper's played by J. Paul Stevens, who last talked about as John Giant. In Japanese, it's Masaki Aizawa, who was Goliath in Tekkaman Blade 2, Mr. Junkin in the Magic School Bus, the Punisher in the 90s Spider-Man, Ryoji Hoda in Detective Conan, Centaurmon in Digimon Adventure, Eiji Date in Hajime no Ippo, Ginjo in Jin King of Bandits, Hanzani in Naruto, Nanu, Archie, and Getsus in Pokemon, Gunjo in Bleach, Iron Man in Ultimate Avengers, Rowan Pigeon in Black Lagoon, Masahiko Kita in Death Note, Gyuki in Naruto Shippuden, Osamu Yamamoto in Eden of the East, Bartholomew Estime in Final Fantasy XIII, Musukin in Hunter x Hunter, Uisnage in Grand Blue, Kazuyuki Izumi in Parasite, Snorri in Dragon Quest XI, and John H. Watson in Undead Girl Murder Farce.
Okay, so I said before that there weren't still a few 4Kids voices we still had left to cover, and now that we've been properly introduced to Wiper, who, to start with, his name was changed to Wyler in the TV edit, and I can reveal that he was one of them.
Wyler
Obviously,
Coyote. Super genius.
Yeah. obviously, the last Four Kids voice is Inaru himself. Anyway, in Grand Adventure / Pirates Carnival, Wiper would have been voiced by Matt Hoverman again, who I talked about last episode as Four Kids Blackbeard. Oh, and of course, because Sanji's cigarette got censored, we can't leave out Wiper's, though his is technically a cigarillo. It still got the same treatment of just being completely removed.
Yep. Rocky's played by Lydia McKay, who we'll be talking about in a much more important character later. In Japanese, it's Michie Tomizawa, who is Doris Lang in Vampire Hunter D, Seiko in Project Echo, Bowie Bubblehead in Galaxy High, Lina Yamazaki in Bubblegum Crisis, Udi Puma in Dominion Tank Police, Mu Doji in Dark Cat, Rei Hino in Sailor Moon, Ume Matsuzaka in Korean Shinchan, Emil Gasawara in Ghost Sweeper Mikami, Sumire Kanzaki in Sakura Wars, Rachel in Ninja Gaiden, Roberta in Black Lagoon, Jenna Angel in Digital Devil Saga, and the Vice Principal in Komi. Bram's played in English by Charles Baker and in Japanese by Kenji Nomura, both of whom we last talked about as Kuri Marimo. Genmo's played by Brad Jackson, who is Oolong in Dragon Ball, King Cold in DBZ, Gonzo Tarukane in Yu Yu Hakusho, Koichi Yamabe in Detective Conan, Maro in Black Cat, Now Pudding in Fairy Tail, and Shade in Borderlands 2. In Japanese, it's Osamu Ryutani, who was Yuan Shao in Dynasty Warriors, Julius Belmont in Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, Kinshiro Miroka in Persona 4, and Bado in Rune Factory 4. They talk about what to do, and Rocky points out that even if he ruled as God, Gonfall never harmed a single Shandorian.
Well, yeah, he was trying to make peace with them.
Yeah. And Wiper is a... You first.
He almost succeeded, but then Enru happened.
Damn, white people ruin everything.
Yep.
So, Wiper is descended from a great warrior known as Kagura, apparently.
Calgara,
but yeah. And Wiper wants to wipe them out.
like a windshield wiper.
I remember there was at least one Piece parody series where his character arc was learning how to wipe his butt properly.
Oh, gross. Pagalia suggests he and Konas help the Straw Hats escape. And not a bad idea. The joust continues, and yay, more motion tweening. Looks pretty good, actually. Gonfall's stuck in midair, oh shit. And oh double shit, he got speared.
Spear! Send him through the clouds.
And then we get the epic chopper scream.
Yeah, well, in a second I had Godfall is gone falling to the clouds. Oh no. Yeah, and then we get the amazing chopper face.
Yeah. So, when Gonfall gets stabbed by Shura's fire spear, that was censored in the TV edit. Not only did they cut out the second reaction shot of Chopper about to cry, though they left in the epic chopper scream, but they also painted out the spear piercing him through from the back, so the implication is that he just got stabbed, but not all the way through.
Chopper Go ahead.
Also, when Shura stabs him, he has a monologue about how glorious God Inaru is in the uncut version, but in the TV edit, instead of changing what he says, they completely cut him out saying anything at all. Just have him stare smugly down at Gon as he's falling, though they did cut out one shot of Gon falling with a flaming hole through his body. They also cut out the brief flashback he has of talking to Konas and her dad.
Can we just edit that in that bit of from slide 3 of you really don't got anything nice to say, huh?
Chopper just has that William Dafoe staring up meme energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chopper contemplates saving him, thankfully remembering he can't swim, but what Shura said got to Chopper, so he dives in anyway. Shura goes after Pierre, sending him into the clouds too. This seems really bad. Robin's wondering why there's a well under a tree, pointing out that the balance of nature and the remains of civilization is completely nonsensical. Nami just casually climbed that high of a tree, good for her.
Yeah.
She discovers something, and we're back with the Satori fight. The crow's almost at the end of the Milky Road. This is looking bleak. Luffy ain't done, though, even if the dragon's chasing him like reverse heroin. Usopp makes a break for it, of course. And hey, Luffy found the wire connecting the dragon for Satori. No wire, no dragon. Satori's mad now, but he drags the dragon into himself. Usopp managed to find the way out. What?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Usopp managed to find the way out from the same height as the way in, which makes sense. And now the boat doesn't really matter. Good. They can beat on Satori all they want.
Yay!
The dragon didn't hit him, and hey, you got a Luffy on your back.
Hey.
Yeah, you
gotta get that monkey D. Luffy off your back.
Fuck, that's better. Yeah. Sanji orders Luffy to hold on, as he's got a plan. He proposes a challenge, or deal of love. This guy's an idiot too! And Sanji points out...
Just that bit from Blazing Saddles. You brute! You brute! You brute!
Sanji points out, what good is that if you can't do anything to avoid the attacks?
Yeah.
And how has, I got a question, do you ever cook, not become a meme yet? Sanji delivers a fucking brutal kick to the brain, and Satori is defeated.
Which, unfortunately, got censored in the TV.
Damn it!
Not only did they remove the blood from Satori's head, but they also completely cut out the close-up shot of Satori's face with his glasses breaking and teeth falling out at the end.
It's such a good hit!
So, unfortunately, not quite as glorious in the TV edit.
What do we think of this episode?
Oh, that was so satisfying!
It really... the ending was really satisfying, and also Luffy pulling the dragon into him was really funny.
Yeah. Episode 164. Light the Fire of Shandora, Wiper the Warrior. We open on Wiper hearing about Gonfall going into Enru's turf. Somehow Aiza saw that brutal brain kick. Does she have mantra too? No, yes, she's got the shinning.
Don't you mean shining?
You wanna get sued?
Wanna get sued?
They speculate that Shura got taken out. I mean, they're half right that a priest lost. Isaac clears the air to Rocky. Wiper doesn't look very happy.
Wait.
Yep.
Shura got taken out. That's not even remotely true.
That is what I was implying, yes.
Yeah.
I was saying they're half right in that a priest lost.
Yeah. So, for some reason, when Aiza's peeking into the tent while the grown-ups are talking, in the full version, it cuts to a wide shot of the adults when Wiper goes, "You shouldn't be here, kid," basically. But in the TV edit, they instead reuse a close-up shot of Wiper talking from the side, and I have no idea what they were hiding there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Usopp says they gotta get to the boat now, as it's leaving fast. And hey, the Usopp Tarzan yell worked again. And thankfully didn't need to detach this time. Oh god, the X-ray as Luffy and Sanji bump into Usopp is rough. So the crew's taking some damage.
Also, you threw my back out, you jerk! Crack. You fixed it! I could do anything!
You know, I could have stretched my arm and grabbed the boat.
Well, you didn't think of it.
Yeah, I know. Chopper's still singing. Yep.
He didn't use the brain cell. Cue Luffy saying, "The what now?"
Gonfall, Pierre, and Chopper are all sinking in the clouds. This seems pretty bad, but here comes something. Someone, presumably over another priest, is looking over Satori and calling him a bitch. Oh, it's Gadatsu. I wonder if he's from Shelbyville.
Yeah.
More importantly...
So, that shot of Gadatsu, or Gadats, in the games was apparently a bit too weird for the TV edit, because in the uncut version, they show a look at his face looking like he just ate something really sour, but in the TV edit, they freeze the puckering motion and zoom in slightly further so you see less of his face. Weird.
Yeah, there's Zone 2. Wiper and crew are off, heading to the upper yard to fuck some shit up. Gadatsu and Shura stand in their way. And
when Shura's flying toward the scene of the battle with the Shandorians, in the uncut version, the shot that shows his title was instead replaced with a close-up panning shot of his face from earlier in the episode. I'm guessing some of the higher-ups thought the kids were too stupid and they thought the title was referring to his horse. Also, it has to be mentioned that in the TV edit, where you can see the titles in Japanese in the full version, all of the priest titles were replaced with ones in English using, I shit you not, default Windows Movie Maker font.
Oh god.
Oh god.
My god.
Okay, I shouldn't be complaining because 4Kids would have outright removed the text, but this doesn't feel good either.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It feels so dirty. Ugh. Anyway, where was I? What the fuck did Nami see? It's bugging me at this point.
Yeah, they really hold back on this reveal for quite a bit.
It got a tad annoying. But yeah, she's clearly frazzled, saying that she can't really explain it. And at one point she goes, "Quit ordering me around and do as I say."
Quit ordering me around and let me order you around.
Nami says that she needs to see the seashore to believe what she saw, and good God, I'm lost.
Also,
Yep.
At one point when they hear the explosions in the background from the war going on, Robin's just like, I heard some earlier, but I've seen bigger. Have you now?
They really need to ship
what's
right.
that? Have you now, like, is that foreshadowing something?
They really need to ship right.
No, oh, well, no, I was saying the explosion thing.
I think we're going with the I've seen bigger.
Ah.
No.
Oh.
Anyway. Nami says we heard that. The one thing I always wanted in life doesn't seem so far out of reach anymore. That's good. That's a nice line from Robin.
Oh.
Chopper.
Although,
Yep.
when they show the flashback with Robin in the tomb with Luffy, the TV edit censored the blood on her face, though they didn't remove the black mark on it. Weird choice.
Yeah. So, hey Doc! Oh wait, that's me.
Every time.
Yep. Here comes their savior, the fucking Southbird. Dozens of them. Dozens.
Yeah. And some explosions thrown in for good measure. Okay, Michael Bay.
So Nami's clearly losing it. Oh, hey, the battle. At one point about Chopper, Zoro goes, "He's tough for me and so fuzzy. Oh, how I long to hear that one day." Can someone get Nami some goddamn climbing gear?
Yeah, like it doesn't help that she's doing all this climbing over tree roots and stuff in high heels, but still.
Bro, get some better shoes.
At a certain point, they just start ignoring her falling over.
Yep, it's yeah. Oh my fucking god, Luffy's Zoro impression.
Yeah, I love how Luffy's impressions are a running gag with this crew.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
here's the Sanji impression again, since Sanji wasn't here for the first one.
And then I took offense to that.
Yeah, he sure did.
And I took that personally.
Nami found what she's been looking for, and it's being revealed very slowly.
Yeah.
Robin's wondering
Then
why.
again, it wasn't a cliff at all.
Robin's wondering why any of this dirt is here, which is a good question. And we finally get the reveal. Upper Yard was on the ground originally because this was the other half of Jaya that was missing. That was missing when they were down there.
Yeah.
How the fuck did this happen?
We even see the other half of Cricket's house.
Like,
By the way,
yeah,
in the flashback when it shows Cricket's house, in the TV edit, the close-up shot of Cricket smoking a cigarette was also removed.
Yep. Over with Chopper. Those Southbirds are big. Back to Nami.
Yeah.
Nami hypothesizes that the knock-up stream caused this, which has some insane implications. Also, that shot of a Southbird getting absolutely annihilated by the knock-up stream is really funny to me. It's just so fast.
Stupid,
so fast.
stupid interrupting Southbird.
What do you mean he's God?
Also, when the Shandorians are getting ready to go to war, Wiper's dialogue was changed a couple of times to remove prayers being answered and mentions of saviors.
Come on.
Instead, now having him talking about not fearing their king. And now I'm just thinking of Wiper pointing at Inaru and going, "Is this your king?" He says that Kagura is their only savior, but the TV edit changed it to their preserver, which honestly doesn't feel the same.
Preserver has Preserver makes him an archivist, not a protector. Protector is a much better word for that. Yeah. Looks like Nolan ain't no liar. Too bad for him. Alright, the battle and the crow. Lots of moving parts in this one, huh?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I kind of rushed through the synopsis, is there was just so much happening at all times. I couldn't keep track of it all.
That's fair.
Any other thoughts on this episode?
It was a good reveal.
Yeah, even if it took a while.
yeah, it was kind of driving me crazy that Nami took her sweet ass time getting to the reveal, but still, like, it was worth it.
It's like how in anime where they use that one non-specific pronoun thing. We need to go and find that with that person.
Yep. Segments. Let's do it. Luffy moment of the week. I'm going with Luffy's Zoro impression.
Mine is Luffy pulling the sphere dragon into Satori.
Yeah, that's mine too. Him breaking the ball dragon.
Ball breaker.
I don't know why, but Luffy just picking the ordeal of spheres because spheres are like balls.
Yeah.
All right. Most valuable. Good.
Yeah, I was just saying that's my role. Yeah.
Most valuable pirate. Chopper.
Chopper.
I want to. I'll just. I'll just make it Chopper all around.
Yep.
Yeah. Chopper went through hell in this episode.
Good God. Yeah.
I mean, Zoro was putting up a hell of a fight for my top spot this week, but sorry, Zoro, but you didn't pull a mast while it was on fire
this time.
Yeah.
Best worst moment.
My best is the team takedown of Satori, and my worst moment was Nami constantly slipping and having to be saved by the others.
My best moment is Chopper, again, carrying the flaming mast. Worst is, I just don't like Satori.
Fair enough.
My best is Zoro the Ape Man. And my worst is Satori's laugh is horrible.
Yeah.
My best moment was Sanji beating Satori with that epic head bash. Worst was just how easy it was to beat Satori after he just got caught. Like, he never took damage, and then as soon as he gets caught, one shot.
He's like Sans. He has 1 HP, but he's impossible to hit.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Next time, it's 165 to 170. We'll see you then.
See you next voyage.